well, okay. Ask your question. Okay, ask your question.
You're entitled to an opinion, but if you ask something, you would expect to listen to the answer. If you don't
listen to your argument time and time again, Mr. Kelly, Mr. White, I won't argue with you two, but think of this: if I played the radio and it upset the neighbours, the law would be against me. Therefore, you, as an owner of that property, are doing something which upsets the whole neighbourhood. Do you think that's right and legal? That's what I can say. Leave that alone.
Gentleman there.
You say we get one voice, voice our opinions. Against every committee, can we voice our opinions?
Sorry?
We get one voice. You say we get one voice to voice our opinion. How many of the committee members will they making this stupid decision they're going to make, which is already going through? You must think we're stupid.
Well,
There was 12 people against one.
no. Well, no, it's
You've got 12 people on your
Have you
side,
been to
one
planning?
person fighting for us, and we meant to win.
Have you been to planning committee?
Sorry?
Have you been to a planning committee?
You just said in your words.
Yeah. No, I was explaining. I was trying to explain to you, and now I will explain to the way in which planning works. Okay, there are 12. Okay, if you don't listen, there are 12 councillors that sit on the planning committee, drawn from councillors from all groups across all sides. All groups across all sides. Okay, it's not independents, all of them. Labour, Conservatives, the lot. Right, 12. There are 6 so they're independent across the whole groups, right? What happens at planning, and this is the process, a plan comes in to do something. We then consult with the residents in that area and give them an opportunity to object, which you're doing, fine, right? When it comes to the planning meeting, the way in which the planning works, we have 15 items or so on that plan. So if we would like to have, if you look how many people here, for one item, if you could you imagine, you'd never get through the 15 items. So the way in which it's worked for as long as I can remember, and it's not changed for your process at all, it's always worked in this way, is that you have one person who speaks on behalf of you, you'll decide who that person should be, who puts the case against. The person who is the developer will then put the case for, and then what will happen is the committee will then discuss the plan on planning merits. This is the point. It's on planning merits. So once they've had that discussion, they will then vote on whether they to allow, to reject, or to push it back for a site visit, or whatever it is they want to do. That is the planning process. Once the decision is made, of course, that is not the end of the process. The decisions can be called in by the Secretary of State, by the Mayor and other people. And so it's a very much longer process than just that. But you do, to be absolutely clear, you will get an opportunity, you'll be able to select somebody to put across all the points that you're making to me this evening, and that then will be considered by those people on the planning committee.
Just one thing, shut up. You might be quiet, one last question. With all due respect, we're already outnumbered. We've got one person amongst all the people here. There's Mr. Kelly and his daughter. And they're both on the same planning committee.
They're not on planning.
Neither of
them are on planning.
What's he doing here for it?
It's neither of them on planning. Neither of them on planning. It's an independent committee. No cabinet member sits on planning, not allowed to by law.
The only thing I wanted to say is that once the people speak for and against, there is also the local councillors have a right to speak and can speak before the committee. So you could have, and it needn't be the councillor for that ward, you can have councillors which increases or decreases the number. So if, for instance, an independent councillor wanted to speak on it, he just gives his name to the chairman and he speaks on that. So it's not actually just one person speaks.
Okay.